The sun rose over the desert highway as the engines of the Steelhawks Motorcycle Club thundered to life. They were tough men, scars, tattoos, and leather, but inside each carried a story. Their leader, Jack Hawk Turner, was known for his courage and loyalty. The club had once been wild, but now they rode to raise money for orphanages and veterans. This morning, they were heading out on their final charity ride across the country, a journey of 3,000 miles to deliver funds to small towns in need. It wasn't just another ride. It was a promise. As they crossed through Arizona's Golden Plains, they spotted a broken-down van on the roadside. Jack slowed his bike and stopped. Inside was a young man named Eli, barely 20, trying to get to California to find work. The other bikers hesitated. They had a tight schedule. But Jack looked at Eli's eyes, full of exhaustion and hope, and said, "No brother gets left behind on the road." The gang fixed his van and shared their breakfast. Eli, amazed by their kindness, decided to follow them for a while. He didn't know this ride would change all their lives. That night, while camping near a wheat field, Eli noticed a faded picture in Jack's wallet, 2 boys on bicycles. Jack revealed that one was his younger brother, Tommy, who disappeared years ago after a family fight. Jack never found him and blamed himself. Eli sat silently, then said softly, "Sometimes, the road takes someone away just to bring someone else back." Jack didn't understand what he meant then, but soon he would. The next morning, while passing through a quiet town, they saw an old woman stranded with a flat tire. Most cars sped past her, but Jack and his bikers stopped immediately. The woman thanked them and offered apple pie in return. While chatting, she revealed she ran a small community shelter for runaway teens. Jack donated part of their funds to her cause. Before they left, she touched his arm and said, "You'll meet a ghost on this road and kindness will set him free." The bikers laughed it off, but Jack couldn't shake the chill her words left behind. 2 days later, as they fueled up in Nevada, a young man with a torn jacket and familiar blue eyes approached. He froze when he saw Jack. "You're Hawk Turner?" the stranger asked. Jack nodded slowly. The young man whispered, "My mother used to tell me about you. You're my brother, Tommy." The group went silent. Jack dropped his helmet, unable to speak. Tommy explained how he had run away as a teen after their father's death, falling in with the wrong crowd. He'd just gotten out of rehab and was working at the station trying to start fresh. Tears filled Jack's eyes. "You found your road again," he said, hugging him. But the moment was short-lived. Fate had another turn waiting. A sudden thunderstorm hit as the gang continued their journey. The slick roads turned deadly. Jack, riding ahead, lost control on a curve and crashed. The bikers rushed to him, Eli and Tommy among them. Jack's leg was broken, but his spirit wasn't. Lying in the rain, Jack grabbed Tommy's hand and whispered, "Promise me." "Finish the ride." Tommy nodded through tears. The Steelhawks lifted Jack onto a truck, determined to complete their mission, no matter what. The final stretch of the journey was emotional. With Jack recovering in a hospital, Tommy led the group. He had never ridden a motorcycle before, but Eli taught him along the way. They stopped at orphanages, schools, and hospitals, handing out donations in Jack's name. Everywhere they went, people heard their story, a story of second chances and brotherhood reborn. The final stop was a veterans' home in California. As Tommy parked the bike, the sun broke through the clouds. Just like Jack used to say, "The road always clears when kindness leads." Months later, Jack recovered and joined the gang again. Together, they visited the orphanages and shelters they helped. Eli became part of the club, now called the Road Brothers. In their last documentary clip, Jack stood beside Tommy and said, "We rode for charity, but we found something richer: forgiveness." The road teaches you that kindness is the only ride worth taking. As the sun rose behind them, the camera panned over the highway, their engines roaring into the horizon, leaving behind a trail of dust and hope. Brotherhood isn't just about blood, it's about loyalty, forgiveness, and the kindness that keeps the road alive.